New at noon, putting a pause on data centers. That is the goal of some Charlotte City leaders and residents as they demand a 150-day moratorium on data centers. And today, Action NC met before Charlotte's City Council, making it highly anticipated vote on a potential pause.
The group's goal, they say, to get strong and enforceable regulations in place. WBTV's Darion Henderson is live in University City this afternoon. Darion, why does the group say everyone in Charlotte should be concerned?
Yeah, good afternoon, ladies. Higher water and electric bills. Residents here say those are two things that should concern anyone when it comes to any new data centers popping up here in Charlotte. They say that's why they're calling for that pause from Charlotte City Council. Now, I'm at one of the soon-to-be data centers here in North Charlotte. As you can see, it's under construction right now. It's going to be called Powerhouse Charlotte. It'll be a 5-building, 122-acre project here in North Charlotte. Now, people against a project like this say that just this data center can cause more harm than good. Now, for context here, this Powerhouse Charlotte project alone is expected to use between 300 to 400 megawatts of electricity, which is enough energy to power roughly 300,000 homes. Action NC and Charlotte climate leaders say data centers in other parts of the U.S. has shown that nearby residents often pay the price. The group is urging Charlotte City Council to follow cities like Durham, North Carolina, who put a pause on data centers as they work to learn more of their impacts. They say this is an issue that not only affects residents here in North Charlotte, but all over the city.
That means environmental impacts, potential of chemical leakage from happening. You know, these all impacts everybody. It means noise pollution, right? And so I want folks to understand that the day-to-day life, the life that residents live, can be tremendously impacted if a data center is built in their backyard.
Nobody wants a data center in their backyards, not even the developers. They don't want them either.
I've contacted Powerhouse Charlotte for their thoughts on a moratorium, and we're still waiting to hear back. A big decision is going to come next Monday with Charlotte City Council votes on if they will put that 150-day pause into effect. That council member I just spoke with out here, he says he's hopeful that that goes through. We just have to wait and see. Make sure you stay with WBTV for the latest. We're now live in North Charlotte. Darion Henderson, WBTV on your side.